Welcome to ICONACE, a channel designed specifically for you to learn how to play and earn without leaving out the fun part. In this video, we'll go over resources in the Wax ecosystem, and why they are important in the ecosystem. What are resources on the Wax blockchain? Resources on the Wax blockchain are mainly RAM, CPU and net. RAM is used to store data on the blockchain, measured in bytes. It has to be bought with Wax. CPU is the time your transaction needs to be completed, measured in microseconds. Net is how big your transaction is, measured in bytes. CPU and net go hand in hand when processing transactions. If there are insufficient amounts available to use, the transactions will fail. Think of the blockchain as an airport network. A blockchain network operates like an airport network, with no one master airport and each airport functioning as an equal peer. We'll use the concept of country to simplify our analogy. There are numerous airports that are connected or linked together inside a single nation. The flights connecting the places are represented by these linkages between the airports. Think of the airports as the nodes in the blockchain network, which connects them in a decentralized network, to put it another way. Let's expand on our comparison a little bit more, by breaking down the resources that dApps use in the Wax ecosystem. Net would be the number of seats available on each airplane, leaving and entering the airport. Net is a way to make sure you have somewhere to sit. Your seat is reserved, and it's yours if you need. But if not many other passengers are on the plane, you could lay across a bunch of seats because they're available since no one else is using them. Any unused seats on the airplane are free to use until the people that paid for them need them. CPU represents the airline ticket, but in the Wax blockchain this ticket can be used at any airline. CPU works with net as far as allocation goes. Net makes sure you have a seat while CPU is the ticket. As with a plane ticket, you can only use CPU at certain times, and with the Wax blockchain, those certain times depend on how busy the Wax blockchain is. RAM represents the costs and infrastructure to operate the airline. This includes the paperwork, workers, and bureaucracy to get you signed up at the airport to be a valid customer, allowing airlines to operate. Wax runs on two forms of bandwidth, net and CPU. Both get measured as your average consumption in bytes over the last 3 days. Stick around to see and learn the breakdown what these resources do in the Wax ecosystem. Net refers to the throughput capacity of the Wax blockchain, that is, the bandwidth you can use during a specified time. Wax has a system that allocates CPU to blockchain participants who stake tokens for CPU resources. This system prevents spam transactions, denial of service attacks, and overloading of the network. The CPU time allocated is calculated based on how busy the network is. For example, if the blockchain is busy and running over 500 transactions per second, customers with a low amount of Wax staked have low CPU time. On the flip side, if the network is not busy, users can have 100 times higher CPU time. To have high transaction throughput, you need persistent storage to be in RAM. In any blockchain ecosystem, RAM provides a permanent means of storing data in the blockchain. For example, private and public keys, as well as Wax token balances, can be stored in RAM and accessed quickly. RAM is a limited resource in the ecosystem, because it is upward limited to the amount of RAM manageable, by the most underpowered Wax guild. Don't play for fun only, play to earn. Learn it by watching ICONACE. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And check out the video description for links for any more info or to learn more about play to earn gaming.